Friends, are you facing financial struggles and wondering how to trust God for a breakthrough? We've all had those moments when the bills pile up and the future seems uncertain. But there's good news. The Bible teaches us that God is our provider, our Jehovah Jireh. He is faithful and He cares for His children. Faith in Him unlocks supernatural provision. Get ready to unlock financial freedom as we trust God as our provider. Let's be real, it's easy to put our trust in our jobs, our bank accounts, even in the stock market. But true security doesn't come from these things. It comes from knowing that God is our source. Philippians 4:19 says, "And my God will supply every need, not some, but every single one." Look to God, not your circumstances. He is your provider. Trust in Him. Now, trusting God as our provider doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. It's not about being passive. It's about being responsible with what He's given us. Malachi 3:10 tells us, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour down so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." When we honor God with our first fruits, we're demonstrating our trust in Him, and He promises to bless us abundantly. And it's not just about tithing, it's about giving generously from a cheerful heart. When we're faithful with what we have, God will entrust us with more. One of the biggest obstacles to experiencing God's provision is fear. Fear of lack, fear of the unknown. It can cripple us and keep us from moving forward in faith. But Jesus tells us in Matthew 6:25-33, "Do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, focus on what you have in Christ. Trust in His promises and walk in the victory He has already won for you." Now, while it's true that God is our provider, we also have a part to play. It's not about sitting back and waiting for a miracle. It's about partnering with God and being diligent in our work. Proverbs 10:4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." God has given each of us unique talents and abilities. He wants us to use them to bless others and to create a life of abundance. Remember, God honors hard work, and He promises to bless the work of our hands. The Bible is filled with stories of God's supernatural provision. We see it in the life of Elijah, who was fed by ravens during a time of famine. We see it in the story of Joseph, who went from prison to the palace because of God's favor. And friends, God is still in the miracle-working business today. These testimonies remind us that God is faithful and He is able to do more than we could ever imagine. When we trust in Him completely, we open ourselves up to experiencing His goodness in every area of our lives. Friends, I pray that this message has encouraged you to deepen your trust in God as your provider. Remember, He loves you, He cares for you, and He wants to pour out His blessings upon you. Have you ever experienced God's provision in tough times? Share your testimony in the comments below. Your story might be just what someone else needs to hear to strengthen their faith. Let's encourage one another in the journey of faith and finances. Keep believing, keep trusting, and watch how He opens doors and makes a way for you. And don't forget to subscribe for more biblical wisdom on faith, finances, and God's provision. Until next time, God bless you.